Today, I just want to wish everybody here who watches the Four Boxes Diner a happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to America. Happy Thanksgiving to our fellow citizens. And I want to just give you a couple quick thoughts about what we in the Second Amendment community should be thankful for. I'm sure you have many things that you can be thankful for that I will miss, but just a few things that I'm thankful for. I'm first of all thankful that we were founded by a country of great men, the founding fathers that were smart enough to include a powerful Bill of Rights that included the Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms, and not just a parchment paper tiger in the form of a Bill of Rights that cannot be enforced, but actually to build in structures of federalism, of a structural constitution, of separation of powers, enumerated powers of Congress, and so on, all of which function as ways in which we can protect our freedoms and liberties as American citizens, in addition to the Bill of Rights itself. I'm also thankful, of course, for having a Supreme Court that right now is very favorable to the right to keep and bear arms as it's written into the text of the Constitution, a Supreme Court that respects, at least the majority of the Supreme Court respects, that the text of the Constitution means exactly what it says, and that the history at the time of the founding is the operative history and not just machinations and goals to manipulate old history into something that modern liberals or progressives want, which would essentially write out our entire Bill of Rights, not just the Second Amendment, but probably the rest of it as well. Beyond the legal stuff, I also want to thank the practical realities. Many people like to say that, Mark, don't put too much trust into judges, and frankly, I don't. With that said, I do want to put trust into the American people, the fact that we, the people, now own between 400 and 500 million privately owned firearms and ammunition and training to go along with all of this. The fact that I am able to live in a private, self-defense-oriented gun culture that's willing and able to defend against all forms of war and tyranny, whether it be down to wild animals, to common street criminals, to terrorists, to thugs, and tyrannical beings in all shapes, forms, and sizes, which is exactly what the Founding Fathers intended, as articulated by, for example, the early Supreme Court Justice Joseph Story. And I'm also thankful for you, the American gun owner, the Second Amendment advocates, those of you out there fighting for our right to keep and bear arms in one way or another, whether it be just by talking to friends at the water cooler, by interacting on social media, maybe you run your own YouTube channel, maybe you help vote, maybe you help others, maybe you participate in political activities in your state or localities, whatever it is that you do to fight for American freedom, because as we know, freedom is not free, and the freedom and the right to keep and bear arms is not free either. There are many people who want to take it away from this in an instant if they could, but they can't. I'm also thankful for the fact that they simply cannot get to where they want to get, so they can control all aspects of our lives and convert us from being American citizens into something far worse, whether it be a subject, a serf, or even worse. So with that said, I just want to thank all of you, the gun rights organizations that fight for our right to keep and bear arms, the people out there individually who fight for our rights in social media, the political space, our politicians and those that are willing to fight on behalf of our Bill of Rights, and of course for the judges that are willing to respect, who actually do respect and follow the law as it was written by the Founding Fathers and not to make it up as they go along, which so many people on the left really want to do because they hate the fact that we were founded in a great country with a constitution that has persevered for over 200 years. So with all that said, thank you all for watching the Four Boxes Diner. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you again soon here at the Four Boxes Diner.